Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I just thought before I start with the footage for the video, I thought I'd like to explain a couple of things. Okay, so firstly I'd like to apologise for some of the messy footage. It's just a little video of me and some of the guides from work from the husky farm, just having a bit of a laugh really. So, as if you don't really want to watch our silliness for the full 7 minutes or however long it is, there's quite a nice bit at the end you can skip to. Right, secondly, I mentioned we're going to a laavu. Some of you might get confused with the word laavu, which is the Sami word for their traditional shelter, which is basically something resembling a teepee. Laavu is the Finnish word for an open shelter, and that's where we were, what we were doing. Nothing to do with a teepee. Right. The other thing, Yrjö Koko, the writer, he lived in Hetta, where we are now, for a good chunk of his life. And I mentioned in the video that he was writing in the early 20th century. It was more the 1940s and 1950s. He wrote a couple of fairly well-known Finnish fairy tales, but he's best known for his conservation work, particularly his conservation work with the hooper swan. Okay, so, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to a laavu, we're going to an open shelter. We've got a bird watching hide up there, and there's the shelter, toilet, firewood shed. We have these things all over Finland. A dry toilet, it's a compost toilet, you muppet. And yeah, I've got my cookser that I'm carving, we've got some beer to drink. And I brought some binoculars so we can look at some birds, and we got these muppets.
We have the BS. This is going to be fun. So what's in here? I think it's not working.
We've got a russula, the first one I've seen this year. I think that's russula clariflava. You can eat that, but yeah, it looks a bit manky. I think I'll leave that one. Okay, so we're in the bird watching tower. So this is named after Yrjö Koko. Did I pronounce that right, Marika?
Yeah, about.
Okay. he was a writer in the early 20th century, I think the 1920s, 1930s. He wrote a lot about the hooper swan. There's some information about him there, which I should have read first before before saying anything really. And the mountains Pyhäkerro. That's the start or the end of Hetta Palace, which is a well-known long-distance trail, which lots of people like to do around here. We get a lot of tourists doing that in the autumn time, round about the end of August. Okay, so now we're going to have a competition.
No.
Who can make the best feather stick? Finland, Holland or France? Okay, so ideally what you want is
I'm stressed now.
you want the stick to be thin enough after you finish the feathers that the feathers ignite the stick. So Leo,
What?
that's a log.
Yeah.
Get something smaller, mate.
I'm breaking them all.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm breaking them all.
Oh, Erin, take an advantage.
This is how France did. This is how Finland did. And that's how Holland did. I'm not going to decide who won that. You guys can decide in the comments, eh? Leo,
Tschüss. Oh.
do you remember how to use that?
Yeah, but I need a knife.
Then you can shave off the actual rod itself. Do you remember that
I
bit?
can do the road too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was water.
Okay, there you go. Oh, they...
Good, good, good. I like this technique.
Voila!
Voila. I love this technique.
Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I was going to do some carving, but we've been doing some drinking, so I think it's time to put the knives away now. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
What would you do if you just
Come on.
smart?
Come on.
Needs more socializing training.
Exactly. Like me, like.
It's easier than some of the dogs we have.
Come on, mate. We've not got all day, you know.
Are you really going to try to...
Yeah.
Oi.
Oh,
That's how we can
wants to.
not win. Kelly. Oh, maybe. Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so cute. I want them. Oh, oh, so cute. Oh, it take all the time. Oh.
What is this one?
On the big tree.
The biggest tree, yeah. It's so cool.
Another one?
Oh, Jesus.
That's so
I have to take some food. Oh, Marika. It's your turn to be a princess. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, two cookies. Two cookies.
Brilliant picture. Try and
You don't take it?
Too
You
little.
want so? Oh, yeah, good job.